everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm here with my June empties video, and I'll start off with all of my makeup empties. I used up during the month 3 items. I had included all of these in my 2019 Project Pan. So if you're more interested in following my progress with these items, you can definitely check out those videos. But the first item that I used up was from Josie Maran. This is the Coconut Watercolor Cheek Gelée in the shade Poppy Paradise. You can kind of get a sense of the color from the lid of the packaging. But it basically was a cream blush. It was another kind of vibrant, like poppy-esque shade, like a pink shade. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a cream blush. I'd often would apply it and then kind of sheer it out with like a beauty blender to like get it blended in. And most of the time I would layer a powder blush over top of it. It didn't need a powder blush necessarily, but I just liked using like this with a powder blush, partly because I am panning currently a powder blush as well. But yeah, I did use this up. This product has actually been discontinued, so it isn't something I can repurchase. Even if it wasn't something, or even if it was currently available, I don't think I would repurchase it. I enjoyed using it, but it's not a product that I would need to like always have in my collection, so I'm not like on the hunt for a dupe or anything like that. I do have some other like cream blushes in my makeup collection, so it's not something that I like absolutely like need to replace, but I did use it, did like it, and it is finished off. The next makeup item that I used up was a cream eyeshadow. This is from the brand Tristique. This is a mini shadow crayon in the shade Venetian Gold. So like a shimmery gold shade. I've talked about these before. I've used up a few other shades of this product, and I don't particularly care for the formula. It's a little bit crumbly, which can be a little hard to work with. Once I have it applied, it works fine, but I just wish it was a little bit of a nicer formula. I actually prefer like the Laura Mercier caviar sticks to these. But the way I'd wear these, I'd apply like my eyeshadow primer, and then I'd apply this and then follow up with a powder eyeshadow. So I never wore this alone. And I kind of just like colored cream products because I think they help my eyeshadow look more vibrant if they're paired well with the powder eyeshadow, and they also help prolong the wear of my powder eyeshadow. So I enjoyed using this. It wouldn't be something I would repurchase. I do have a few more shades of this in my collection that I'm working through. But yeah, I liked it, but not a repurchase. And then the final makeup item that I used up was from Fresh. It's a Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment. This is in the shade Poppy, so like a berry tone, sort of get a sense of the shade. I had this one in my purse. I like to like take it with me on the go. I could reapply it easily. It's a lip product that's kind of easy to reapply. You don't need like a mirror or anything. It's very hydrating, moisturizing. It also has some SPF, and it gives my lips a little bit of color. So I do really like these. I got this one in a set around the holidays, and you know, throughout the year Fresh do little sets with their sugar lip treatments, so you can get a selection of different colors. So if this was in a set, I'd happily use this Poppy shade again. It's nothing I'd repurchase in a full size. I actually prefer my favorite shade of these is the shade Honey, which is a more of a nude shade, over something like more berry tone, but definitely in a set I would use it again happily. I've never had a color of these that I didn't like, but there definitely are ones that I prefer over other ones, but I did like this, and yeah, I used that up. So that's all for my makeup empties. My next category is skincare. I just have a few things. The first thing is an SPF. This is from the brand Ulta MD. This is the UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46, and this is a facial sunscreen, and it's supposed to be good for if you have like acne prone skin. So it's like a light formula. It sinks into the skin pretty easily. It's not like a thick formula. It's hard to work with. I can put this under makeup with no problem. And this is a product I've since repurchased, and this is also a repurchased product. I've had this as part of my skincare routine for quite a few years now, so kind of a staple in my skincare collection, so definitely a favorite. Then I used up some like sample products. So I actually had a little sample packet from Ulta MD, so when I had used up this, I quickly reordered it. I reordered it from Derm Store. And I had this little sample to kind of get me by like in the meantime. So I used up this. I also had a little sample from Clinique. This is the Fresh Pressed Renewing Powder Cleanser. So it's a powder cleanser, so you put like a little bit of water on your hand, and then you can kind of pour this in and kind of work them together to create the cleanser. And it creates a sort of exfoliating cleanser. I did like using this. I've had a powder cleanser before, like a full-size powder cleanser. I did enjoy using it. I don't think that I would predominantly like buy powder cleansers. I'm fine with my like Neutrogena Gentle Cleanser, but I do enjoy using these products when I have them. But just use that little sample. And then finally for skincare, I used up a sheet mask. This particular one is from the brand Proud Mary. It's the Panda Animal Mask Pack in the whitening aqua. So it actually looked like a panda, so it was kind of like fun to wear. This particular mask has hyaluronic acid. So as I said with sheet masks that I've had in my Empties before, I kind of get these like from friends. I kind of have one-off ones. So like you're using something one time, you're not going to have like dramatic results from it. But I do like the process of using sheet masks. I find that they're relaxing. I can kind of put one on, then lay back for like 20 minutes or so while my skin kind of is absorbing all like the serum and everything that's in the mask. So I really like using them, but I can't say like, oh my gosh, it like changed my life. But I did get some enjoyment out of using that. So that's the skincare category. Next is my sort of like fragrance body care category. And for this, I have a little fragrance, just a little like sample size. This is of the Aerin Waterlily Sun fragrance. And I have the fragrance notes. It is sweet honeysuckle and grapefruit. There's also bergamot, mandarin, lily of the valley, gardenia, and jasmine. So a lot of floral notes kind of mixed with that grapefruit. I think it's a really good summer scent. But I have some other scents from Aerin. I have the iCat jasmine scent, so it's kind of just a more purely jasmine scent that I really like. I have in the full size, and then I have a rollerball of the Waterlily Sun scent. So those are my like favorite scents from Aerin. This Mediterranean Honeysuckle I liked, but it's nothing I really need to get in the full size. When I smell it now, I kind of get the grapefruit, that sort of citrus with like a jasmine. So it's an interesting blend, again, really good for summer, but nothing that I would need to purchase in the full size. And then also for my sort of fragrance body care category, I do have something from Bath & Body Works. This is one of their gentle foaming hand soaps. This is in the scent Cilantro Peach. This is a scent I got last year, and I just used it up, but this has notes of sparkling peach, greens, and mango. So I do really like peach scents. I also like anything sort of like green scent, like an herbal type of note, or like an arugula scent, or basil, or in this case cilantro. I do like that mix with like a fruity scent. So I did really like this. I also really like the packaging. I think the dark packaging is very like striking, so I really liked having this in my bathroom. Of course, I don't need any hand soaps. I've kind of purchased a lot of stuff from Bath & Body Works recently, and hand soaps included, so I don't need to go out and repurchase anything right away. But at some point in the future, I would consider repurchasing something similar to this, either in the scent or like a similar sort of packaging. I did enjoy both. So that's all for that category. Next category is hair care. And for this category, I have two little deluxe size items. The first is this Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I also had this in my Project Pan, but this was a deep conditioner product. So you you know, have your hair wet, I would apply it like in the shower. You apply it to your hair, leave it on for like 5 to 7 minutes, and then rinse it out. I liked it. I like deep conditioning products. I don't know if it was like absolutely blown away by it. I enjoyed the process of using it, but I don't think I'd purchase this one in the full size or like repurchase it. But I did enjoy it while I had it. I do have a few other like deluxe size hair care items I'm currently using, so it's kind of interesting to like compare between the different products, but I'll just see how this one compares. Currently in my shower I have a Brogio like deep conditioner, so let's just see how that one compares to this. And the other hair care item I used up another deluxe size. This is from the brand Christophe Robin. This is a cleansing purifying scrub with sea salt. This is like a purifying shampoo slash like scalp scrub. So it's like a sea salt kind of scrub, and you just take a little, like scoop it out with your fingers and then like massage it into your scalp. So sort of like a purifying sort of shampoo type of product. I thought this was interesting to use. I do like using occasionally like a clarifying shampoo, just get all like the product out of my hair. I don't think I'd repurchase this one. I feel like I have other like sort of clarifying shampoos that I use. But I did enjoy using this while I had it, but I don't think I need it to be like a staple in my hair care collection. But I did use up that. So that's all for the hair care category. And then lastly, I have some tools that I used up. So of course with this category, I feel like I always have a thing of cotton rounds. So I have these from, these were from Safeway, like line of cotton rounds, but I feel like I use these for lots of different purposes, like to take off eye makeup, to remove makeup for like micellar water, remove nail polish. So I feel like I always go through a thing of these in my empties. So this month I have a pack of those. And then I have a few items from Beauty Blender. So I have a Beauty Blender in my empty set. It's time to retire it. This was one of the limited edition colors that I got last year. This is in the sapphire color. I really like the blue color. I know some people think it's kind of dumb that Beauty Blender comes out with so many different shades, but I think it's kind of fun. Like if you're gonna use the Beauty Blender, maybe you want to have some choice in like what color. Maybe you're not really love the pink, maybe you want to go with another shades. I think it's kind of fun that they have different shades. So I did enjoy using this. Like aesthetically, blue's like my favorite color, so I did enjoy using it, but it sort of is falling apart. If you can kind of see, it's like coming apart here. So it was just time to retire this one. So I have since replaced it with another Beauty Blender. I have a few in my like backup collection. So it's just the traditional like pink one, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, I just feel like a Beauty Blender is just like a staple in my makeup collection, or like my makeup brush sponge collection. I just really like how it applies foundation, does a good job of like blending out concealer or like a cream blush. I just have gotten so used to using it. So yes, I have already replaced the Beauty Blender in my makeup tool collection, I guess. And then finally, I have this from Beauty Blender. This is the Liquid Blender Cleanser. And I really like this. I know it's sort of expensive. I try to buy like the sets that have the cleanser along with like maybe 2 Beauty Blenders. I feel like you can save a little bit of money doing it that way if it's like in a package deal, and I like using all the different products separately, so if I can get them all together, that's ideal. So I did use up this one. I think that it works really well at actually cleaning the Beauty Blender. I have since repurchased this. I actually have like kind of a back stock of Beauty Blenders but no cleanser, so I actually had to buy, just repurchase the cleanser recently, or the past few months. So I already have a backup of this one that I've already started using, but I just feel like it works really well, specifically to clean the Beauty Blender itself. So anyway, that is all of my empties for June. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.